Welcome back, everyone. Today we're diving deep into one of the most unique and talked about comedies of the year, Good Fortune 2025. Directed by Aziz Ansari, in his feature film debut, this movie brings together an unlikely yet powerful trio: Keanu Reeves, Seth Rogen, and Keke Palmer. We'll break down the story, the performances, the themes, the positives and negatives, and why you should definitely watch this film in theaters. So, stick around till the end, because this is not just another Hollywood comedy, it's a film with something real to say. To understand Good Fortune, we first need to look at the background. Aziz Ansari originally tried to step into filmmaking with Being Mortal, but that project never made it past production. Instead of retreating, Ansari doubled down and created something fresh, something that revives the adult-leaning mid-budget comedy that's been missing from theaters for years. Inspired by the success of movies like Barbie, which proved audiences still want fun, original stories, Ansari went bold with a premise that mixes fantasy, satire, and heartfelt comedy. And the result is Good Fortune, a movie that feels both familiar and brand new. So, what's this movie about? Keanu Reeves plays Gabriel, a so-called budget guardian angel tasked with helping a struggling gig worker, played by Ansari. The mission is simple: show this man that money isn't the key to happiness. But things go hilariously wrong when the man thrives in his new wealthy life, instead of failing. Gabriel ends up losing his wings and crashing down to earth, where he becomes roommates with Seth Rogen's character, a rich man who's suddenly broke. The setup creates chaos, absurdity, and endless opportunities for comedy. But underneath all that, there's a very human story about wealth, struggle, and what really matters in life. Now, let's talk about performances. Keanu Reeves absolutely steals the show here, not in his usual action hero style, but as a clumsy, self-doubting angel. Seeing him do physical comedy, awkward dancing, fumbling with cheap wings, and reacting to everyday human life is a joy to watch. Seth Rogen, meanwhile, plays the perfect contrast: a once wealthy man who now has to learn humility. His natural comedic timing shines, especially in scenes with Reeves, where the two bounce off each other beautifully. Keke Palmer acts as the moral compass of the story, grounding it in real emotion, while Sandra adds depth and nuance in a supporting role. The chemistry among the cast is one of the film's strongest assets. This movie isn't just about laughs, it's about the world we live in. Ansari uses humor to shine a light on class inequality, the struggles of gig workers, and our obsession with wealth and success. Los Angeles is the perfect backdrop, glamorous on the surface, but full of hard-working people trying to make it day by day. What makes Good Fortune stand out is how it mixes satire with sincerity. It's funny, yes, but it's also saying something important: that real fortune isn't about money. It's about perspective, empathy, and connection. So, what works here? First, the originality. It's refreshing to see a comedy that isn't afraid to take risks with its cast and concept. Keanu Reeves stepping outside his comfort zone is a highlight. Second, the humor. This isn't forced slapstick. It's clever, situational comedy with a lot of heart. Third, the themes are timely and relevant. At a moment when many people are questioning the value of work, wealth, and happiness, this film feels incredibly resonant. Of course, no movie is perfect. Some of the plot beats feel predictably. If you've seen Trading Places or Bruce Almighty, you might know where the story's going. At times the tone shifts quickly from silly to serious, which can feel uneven. And while Reeves is fantastic, fans expecting him to be John Wick with wings might be surprised by his goofy side. But honestly, these flaws don't take much away from the overall experience. They just remind us this is a comedy first, a life lesson second. So, why should you watch Good Fortune? Because it's a rare kind of film these days. Funny, heartfelt, and actually saying something about our world. It's the kind of comedy you want to see with an audience, where the laughs feel bigger and the moments of sincerity really land. If you're a Keanu Reeves fan, you'll see a whole new side of him. If you're a fan of Aziz Ansari's humor, you'll find his sharp writing and modern perspective all over this script. And if you're just looking for a break from endless sequels and superhero movies, this is exactly the kind of refreshing original story worth supporting. In the end, Good Fortune is more than just a comedy, it's a mirror to our times. It's about wealth, work, and the meaning of true happiness, told through a funny, whimsical, and surprisingly heartfelt story. Aziz Ansari proves himself not only as a performer, but as a filmmaker with a strong voice. With Keanu Reeves stepping into unexpected territory, Seth Rogen delivering his classic charm, and Keke Palmer grounding the narrative, this movie becomes something special. So, my verdict: Good Fortune is absolutely worth your time, because sometimes the best fortune isn't money, it's perspective.